Hi, I'm Annie Volk, and I've been an educator for 18 years in public schools, grades 7 through 12. Now I'm teaching at a school 9 through 12. And I wanted to invite you into my classroom to get a peek at how I display book love and would love to have more books to encourage my students to read. So I started on the outside, just so you can peek in from there. On the door to my classroom, I have a sign that just says what book I'm currently reading, and I update that constantly. Currently reading Radium Girls that I got from a colleague here at school. Inside my classroom, I have a small shelf to put the most recently read book that I have in my library, so students can check that out at any time. So this collection of books, it started with books from rummage sales and books from thrift stores, and a few student donated books, and now I've really amassed a good collection, but I'd love for it to gain more diversity and for it to be more modern. I also have children's books that I used to teach theme, just showing that we love books at any age. Some of the cards that I used for my books were things that were going to be discarded, and thankfully the librarian saved them for me, so you can see more of those. Again, a lot of diversity of books. One of my favorite things in this classroom are my bookshelves. And what these are book talks or book reviews done by other students. It's a Flipgrid, and so students can come in and scan the QR code and see if they'd be interested in reading that book. I also point out that if you liked a certain book like Glass Castle, you might also like Where the Crawdads Sing. One of the things I really enjoy about this is I've applied for a few grants by the district and received at least one of those. I applied for a grant with a contest through a local agency and didn't get it, but because my name was out there and they knew I was really desperate to get more books for my classroom, a former student actually reached out and sent me a check with some of her own money that she wanted me to use to buy classroom books. So there's a lot of ways that I've built this up, but I'd love to add more books to this. This is probably my favorite spot. It's a window ledge that I turned into a bookshelf. And so there you go, there's the tour of my classroom. I have some books, but I'm desperate for more, always looking for more books to help students find a book that they can love.